perhaps it's interesting to show how in the 1970s a Russian multimeter was made. I bought two of them in the past. They served me for many years, but finally we know from every, say, micro ampere-meter, like this one for instance, that the needle can get stuck, etc, etc. So anyway, I threw the old microampere-meter with this scale, for instance, away. Here is that old scale of that Russian multimeter, and here is, say, the knob with all these settings. And when you are a little bit acquainted with this old Russian technology, you will surely recognize, and especially people from the DDR, Eastern Europe, will see and know what this meter is all about. I think this was the type number or so. Here is this, the switch via which you can switch in all the different measurement properties, measuring ohms, resistance, current, voltage, etc, etc. So, and it was made in a very sturdy way. That's one important thing to tell. It was, as far as I could see, even made from bakelite, bakelite. That's what we call it in the Netherlands. And well, perhaps I can show how good that switch sounds, how clear. So, a very good way to make such a switch. And of course this one here is connected here to this one. So this is, say, the knob, and this is the switch by itself. Also here high quality materials were used. You can see it here when I do all the movements. Anyway, for instance here the shunt resistor, very good quality material to make the board on which everything was mounted. Good quality switch here. Look a little bit like the German switch of the 1970s. And I found, when I say was dissecting the board, that there were OA, thus germanium transistors, mounted into this Russian multimeter that was made, of course, like we all know, when the Iron Curtain was still there. So anyway, no problem furthermore with how good this circuit was made. I'm saving all the resistors, and the reason is that they are precision resistors. So all here on the board, precision resistors. The rotary switch, the indication, the scale, etc, etc. Well, thanks for watching. Only a very short video, only a vlog. And this was the shunt resistor, by the way. And I'm want to make in the old Russian box a microampere-meter here. So I've done some changes, many changes, by the way, to mount the microampere-meter in here inside. And then say here, this will be the other part of that meter. So and I will make some shunts, etc, etc, protection, of course, against too high currents with the help of diodes. Whoa, that was not the meaning, with some diodes, and also a switch position where that meter works completely free of shunting, so that it can give out its best properties. Measuring DC microamperes. Thanks for watching a short video and no schematic, but anyway, perhaps it's interesting when you are say interested in this old technology, in a certain way old technology, but on the other hand, such a meter, microampere meter with a pointer, is extremely useful in radio and electronics experiments. Thanks for watching.